What starts as a heartwarming family reunion soon turns into a true crime nightmare. This is the tragic story of a young woman who reconnected with her biological parents, only to face unthinkable consequences. Family secrets, a forbidden relationship, and a horrifying ending, this story has it all. Today, we are diving into the heartbreaking case of Katie Pleydell, her father Stephen, and the dark turn their lives took. Back in the late 1990s, a man named Stephen Pleydell met a 15-year-old girl named Alyssa online. Stephen was in his 20s at the time. Despite the age gap, they began a relationship that quickly turned serious. Just 2 years later, Alyssa became pregnant and gave birth to a baby girl named Denise in 1998. But their home was far from safe. Alyssa later revealed horrifying details. Stephen was abusive toward the baby, pinching her hard enough to leave bruises and even putting her in a cooler to see how long she could survive. Terrified, Alyssa made a painful decision to give her baby up for adoption in order to save her life. Denise was adopted by a loving couple in New York who renamed her Katie. She grew up happy, surrounded by love and care, completely unaware of her dark beginnings. But as she grew older, Katie became curious about her biological family. At 18, she found Stephen and Alyssa through social media and decided to reach out. What started as a simple attempt to understand her past soon turned into a deadly mistake. Instead of going to college, Katie moved in with her biological parents in Virginia, excited to bond with them. At first, things seemed normal. But Alyssa began noticing disturbing behavior from Stephen. He became obsessed with Katie, started dressing younger, and even began sleeping on the floor in her room. Feeling uncomfortable, Alyssa left the house with her younger daughters, unaware of what was really happening. Soon after, Stephen and Katie began a romantic relationship. When Alyssa found a disturbing journal entry written by one of her other daughters, she realized the horrifying truth: Katie was pregnant, and Stephen was the father. Alyssa called the police immediately, but little action was taken. In 2017, Stephen and Katie moved to Maryland, lied on their marriage certificate, and got married. A few months later, Katie gave birth to a baby boy named Bennett. But their secret didn't stay hidden for long. Police finally intervened, arresting both of them and charging them with incest. They were released on bail and ordered to stay away from each other. Katie returned to New York to live with her adoptive parents, while Stephen stayed behind in North Carolina. But Stephen couldn't handle the separation. On 11 April 2018, his obsession turned deadly. That morning, he picked up baby Bennett from his mother's home and murdered him. He then left the baby's body in a closet before driving to New York, armed and enriched. Hours later, as Katie and her adoptive father Anthony Fusco drove through New Milford, Connecticut, Stephen followed them in his minivan. Without warning, he opened fire, killing them both inside their car. Moments later, police received two calls, one from witnesses reporting the shooting, and another from Stephen's own mother, who told them her son had confessed to killing his child and was heading north. By the time officers found Stephen, he was dead inside his vehicle from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This horrifying case is one of the most disturbing examples of obsession and control in recent memory. What began as a young woman's search for her roots ended in unimaginable tragedy. Katie, her baby Bennett, and her adoptive father Anthony lost their lives to a man consumed by darkness. Alyssa, who once gave up her baby to save her, was left to face a nightmare that spanned 2 decades. It's a painful reminder that not every family reunion ends in happiness. Some secrets are too dangerous to stay buried. If you found this story shocking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime cases that reveal the chilling side of real life. Stay safe, stay aware, and always remember, love should never lead to tragedy.